Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over a cool farming method that I found that nobody seems to be talking about. But first I want to just thank our sponsor, Ascension.gg, for sponsoring this video. Thanks so much, guys. So Ascension is a World of Warcraft private server where you build your own custom class, something that I've never seen actually done in World of Warcraft before. Instead of being locked into one class that characters select, you'll instead mix and match spells from your favorite classes like Mage, Paladin, Warrior, and Rogue to build your own custom hero. Choose the spells and skills you love and forge wild fantasy archetypes like Arcane Gunslingers, Shadow Mages, and even Flame Paladins. It's almost like picking an Ascension and then going buck wild on the tree in Path of Exile. This is all done in a Classic Plus Azeroth setting, professionally developed and polished by an actual team of developers. This isn't like a side project of some form. This is like a really well-made project. You can build whatever wild hero you can imagine, or challenge even wildcard mode, a brand new way to play where you roll a random ability every time you level, and you can join thousands of other players who are already playing this and challenge your hero against classic content like dungeons, raids, and even battlegrounds if you like PvP. Best of all, because it's a private server, it's 100% free to play and there's no subscription required like World of Warcraft requires. So you can just make an account, grab the launcher, and step into a reimagined Azeroth. Whether you love games like Skyrim or Path of Exile that let you create and customize your character, or you're just itching for a classic Warcraft feeling in a brand new way, Ascension is your next adventure, let me tell you. Thanks again, Ascension.gg, for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it. And guys, there will be a link in the description where you can check out Ascension.gg for yourself and play right now. All right, back to the video. This strategy is involving a Valdos map called Arid Secrets Lava Lake map, and the reward is a foiled Giant's Bane. Now, the cool thing about this map in particular is that it's got rare and unique monsters in the area are possessed by 3 to 4 tormented spirits. And if you know anything about tormented spirits, they tend to up the rarity and quantity of the items dropped from the rare. And then it has non-unique equipment found in area drops as currency instead. So all the non-unique equipment that these mobs are dropping turns into currency. Now, on top of all that, we have the area contains 3 gigantic rogue exiles. And the rogue exiles are basically these really big bosses that then when you kill them are going to split into 2, and then those 2 gigantic rogue exiles are going to split into 2 more. So you end up killing 7 rogue exiles all in one spot, and that's going to drop you a ton of currency, as you can probably see on the screen right now. And then, if that wasn't enough, there's also 3 additional packs of 4 map bosses. Those map bosses are also going to drop a ton of uniques and random currencies. I'd say the one downside about the map is that you have reduced movement speed, and your travel skills are disabled, so you're not like running around very fast. The mapping's kind of slow, but the rewards are awesome. I've coined the name of this strategy,
The Giant's Bane Farming Method.
Now, this method is something that is kind of going under the radar, and I feel like this isn't the only map that you can kind of do the strategy with. Like, another good one is the Ancestral Roost Burial Chambers map that drops a foil Ventur's Gamble, and that one has 3 to 4 tormented spirits, and their minions are touched with Beyond on it and currency conversion. So, mainly the strategy that you're going to be doing here is running the Wildwood and then going and full clearing the map. The boss you can kill, it's optional. For the Ventur's Gamble map, I suggest doing it because you get a Ventur's Gamble. If it's the Arid Secrets Lava Lake map, I suggest skipping the boss. It's Katava, it takes a while, it's typically not worth it. Another downside about this strategy is the enemies can be very difficult. I'd say the Ancestral Roost Burial Chambers map for the foil Ventur's Gamble is a lot easier than the Arid Secrets Lava Lake, but you're not going to get the same loot explosion. The Giant's Bane farming method is something where you're gonna need a build that is extremely tanky in order to handle some of the hits. The mobs come at you so quick that even if you have a ton of damage, you're not going to be able to avoid incoming one-shots. These guys come at you fast, especially if you have a lot of say, yellow wisps from your wildwood. I find that the best wisps to collect, if you have a choice, is to go for the blue and yellow wisps in particular. Although the blue does seem to add a lot of damage to these enemies, the yellow is a little more of a tame situation that you can handle. So maybe consider going only for yellow. Now, purple seems to actually lower the rewards because it converts more of the gear into uniques. So I guess if you want more uniques, you go for the purple stuff. And if you want more currency, you're going for blue and yellow. Overall, I've been having a lot of fun with this strategy. It's a strategy that I've been running over 100 maps with and have not gotten bored of it. So with this farming method, if you've got down pack, all of your defenses handled, the offense obviously helps. These guys are really tanky, but of course you can just slowly whittle them down. It might help to bring in an aura bot even to handle this strategy. I'm questioning and wondering if like a 6-man quantity and rarity bonus came into this map, if it would develop the loot drops even further. I mean, I'm seeing pretty crazy explosions at solo level. If you went like a Magic Find 6-man party into one of these, ran the Wildwood, and then took out all the rogue exiles and bosses, I'm wondering like what would the loot look like. That would probably look insane. So again, this is something that like it's either going under the radar, like nobody knows about it, or nobody wants to share it because it's that good. So definitely keep your eye out. The maps are like 5 chaos up to 20 chaos each. They're very cheap. You're definitely getting your money's worth out of it if you go and run the maps. And at the end, you even get a funny little foiled Giant's Bane, or you get a Ventress Gamble. And I mean, Ventress Gambles are going for crazy value this league. I think it's like 1 to 7 unidentified Ventress Gambles is a divine. So 7 unidentified Ventress Gambles is a divine, which is crazy. That's never been a thing before until this league, because it is the Magic Find League. And basically, I'm trying to find ways to do Magic Find without Magic Find. And this is one way I figured it out. Basically, what I'm doing is just putting the quantity and rarity on the boss instead. And that way, I don't have to run quantity and rarity on my personal gear, and I don't have to sacrifice power level when I can just put more power into the enemy and get the drops out that way. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch upon this strategy. I think it's something that you guys need to keep your eye out for, and definitely give it a try if you think your build can handle it. Like I said, I've been having a blast. There's a lot to be found in these maps. There's a lot to be explored. I don't think that I'm even doing it right. I think that more people, maybe an MF group could do some crazy stuff with this map. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like if you did, subscribe for more stuff like this, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, take care.